Okay, good morning, all of you, all the boys and girls. Right, coming to the chapter. So, second chapter. So, already we were discussed in the last class, in the previous class. So, how to compare the countries or states and ideas of development. The different peoples have a different goals, different aspirations, different goals. When the people are going to achieving these aspirations and goals, no, there is a development or individual development and community development. The community's development is depends on ideas and aspirations, the way of achieving of goals and aspirations. Right? So in the previous class we learned about the complete information. So how to compare the different countries, and we will discuss what may be a development for one, may not be a development for others. So given examples, many plenty of examples are given in the last previous class, right? So how to compare the different countries or different states. So according to the World Bank conducted one survey, that is a World Development Report. According to the World Development Report, so which countries the per capita income? Already we were discussing the last class, no? Which countries per capita income according to the 2017 census? So which countries per capita income 12,055 US dollars and above per capita income I am telling. So which countries per capita income 12,055 US dollars per annum. That countries are considered as a rich income countries, higher income countries. So according to the 2017, the World Development Report, so which countries per capita income per annum 995 US dollars, 995 US dollars, that countries are considered as a low income countries and poor countries. So according to the 2017, so the World Development Report, which countries per capita income for annum 995. So for 995 or less, that countries are declared as a low income countries. Low income countries are poor countries. So but in previous many decades ago, India is comes under the low income country, poor country. Now it comes in the middle income countries. So India is day by day economically it's growing on, our GDP is growing on, and we are so the self development was started. We are not depending on other countries. So number of industries are launching in our India. The production day by day is increasing. That there is a good growth in our India. Now India is fall into the middle income countries. Right, now we'll go for, so already just I given introduction about this table. So how to the comparison of two countries, country A and country B. So the comparison of, so I said in the previous class, average is the measurement to compare for one country to one country or one state to one state, average only. See, for example, generally, so how can we judge the student is very good in education more? So average, we are taking average. So the student is got more marks than B person. For example, the student A gained more marks than B. So how we are comparing? Average we are taking that. So now see see the table here, the comparison of two countries. So country A and country B. So country A, so first citizen is income is 9,500. His income is country below. So in country B, that first citizen income is 500. Only 5 citizens were taken in one country. So in both countries, so in one country 5 citizens, one country 5 citizens. Imagine, see. So country A and country B. So in both, so in two countries, no, 5 citizens are taken. In 5 citizens, no, their income levels when we observe, no. So country A, first citizen income means one person income is 9,500. Second person 10,500. For monthly income this is. So monthly income every month in country A, All of you listen here. You must concentrate and listen very carefully. Okay, so country A and B, in two countries, or country A, we were taken 5 citizens. Among these 5 citizens, no, their monthly incomes. First citizen income is 9,500. Second citizen monthly income is 10,500. Third 9,800. Fourth citizen income is 10,000. Fifth citizen income is 10,200. These are the monthly incomes. Come to the B country. In B country, no, first citizen income is monthly 500 rupees. Second person is 500 only. Third person is 5 only. Fourth person is 5 only. 500 only. Fifth citizen is income is 4,800 rupees. See, sir, 48,000. Sorry, 48,000 rupees. So, same when we observe, no, the 5 citizen incomes are, no, 50,000. Here 50,000 only. Both are developed countries only. Both are, see, good income in according to income levels, no, it is a good development. But when we observe, no, in A and B countries, no, when we observe in individually, no, 4 citizens are income levels are very low. One citizen income is very high. But when we observe in the country, you know, almost all 5 citizens incomes are equal only, just little differences. I have little differences, 9,500, 10,500, 9,800, 10,000, 10,200. Almost all country, you know, almost all there is a equal distribution of incomes. Equal distribution of incomes in among these 5 members. There is no equality in the income. There is no equality. See that, no, 4-person incomes are very low. 1-person income is very high. What I am telling here, the comparison of 2 countries. Say country A, the country A, 5 members were taken. Among these 5 members, no, all the 5 members incomes are just little differences, but almost all equal. Little difference, 200, 500, 1,000 rupees different, but their income levels are same. See, country A, when we observe, no, see, the country A, almost all both countries, when we country A performed equitable distribution, their income levels are same. 9,500, 10,500, 9,800, 10,000, 10,200. Almost all the people, 5 citizen incomes are equal, little differences only, 1,000 rupees differences. But almost all the people are working and their income levels are equal. There is equality of income distribution here, but no, 4 people are very poor conditions, 1 person is very rich. But when we calculate, no, 50,000 here, 50,000 here. But when we observe, no, in 4 persons our income levels are very poor. 1 person income is very high. But see, B are very poor. 1 person is extremely rich. But here, no, extremely 5 persons are incomes are very equal. So very equitable. But see here, B country, no, 4 people's are incomes are very low. 5th person income extremely very rich. See, then, no, when we observe, no, most of them, so when we observe these 2 countries, no, this is very poor country. Why? So we are saying, no, because of 4 persons incomes are very low. So, but no, when we observe averages, these averages, no, see, then country A average is very little differences. So the average, so when we observe here, no, so for low, very low, 500, 500, 500, 500 for 48,000 rupees 1 person income. So by this, by understanding these 2 countries, no, we can understand that average income is useful for comparison. Average income is useful for comparison. See, then So average, the word average we are taking for comparing of country A and country B, and among these citizens know what is the income levels. The average we are using. So this is 2 mark question. What is an average? Average is very very important for comparison of two countries for two persons. So then we can understand by this explaining of this table. So this is very very important. Average we are taking for comparing of two states, two countries, two countries, two states, two districts. So we are average. The word average we are taking for comparing from person to person. Now we'll go for income and other criterias. Income and other criterias. Already we discussed what are income and other criterias. No, so the people. So who are the working people are engaged in different sectors. No, so what are the other respect, job security, other criterias we were discussed in the last class. So in the last class, no, we were discussed what other criterias. No, first when the person is going to joining in the job in the office, no, first you will see for no comfortability. The office atmosphere is very comfortable or not. There is a security for job. There is a equal treatment. So equality. So no discrimination. See, then proper wages, respect from others. So these are the other criterias. Other criterias. So then the people are no better income, but also same other goals: security, respect from others, equal treatment, freedom, etc., etc. The people are thinking that. People are thinking that. See, the development is depends on not only income. The development is depends on other criteria also. So what is mean? What I am telling here? Development depends on income and other criterias. What occur? For example, there is incomes are very high, but no respect. There is a discriminations, insulting. So he is unable to work in mentally. There is no development. Development is depends on. So all round development, in all the aspects, there is a good growth. See, for example, not only income. Yes, the person is according to work. The company is providing salaries to that person, and in the company, good treatment and good security, good atmosphere, equality, respect, promotions, all facilities are providing. That company, that person is will develop. That person is develops. Then company will be developed. Number of companies are developed. The nation will be developed. See, the development is depends on on income and other criteria. So now let us learn about so we are comparing the different states in our India, different states per capita income. We will comparing the different states. Now let us learn about that. Right now, so let us learn about the table number. So let us examine through this table the per capita income per annum of selected states. So three states we were selected: Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar. So these three states. So per capita GSDP, gross state domestic product, for 2016-17 financial year. Per capita of GSDP, gross state domestic product, for 2016-17 financial year. So 2016-17 financial year, the per capita of GSDP. So Haryana per capita income. What is mean by per capita income? So per capita income is nothing but individual income. Individual income, how can we obtain the individual income? So in a particular financial year, the total national income, the total income of the nation. So total income means how we are obtaining the total income. So in a financial year, so the final goods values and services values no we are calculating. So what is the national income? So particular year, particular financial year, for example 2015-16 financial year, what the goods and services are produced in a country in a particular year, the final services, the final values that is called as a national income. What is mean by national income? So in a what the goods and services are produced in a particular year, in particular financial year or particular country, that income is called national income. The total national income, the total income of the country divided with the population. So for example, what is the population? 121 crores of population in our India. What is the national income? So income divided with the population. When we divided the amount, that income divide with the population, no, the per capita income will be obtained, individual income will be obtained. For example, generally 100 rupees is there, so 4 members are there, each 25 rupees, like that, no. Total income of the nation divide with the population, we can know that. So each person how much income is earning, so individual income, that is called per capita income. Okay, right now Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar, these 3 states were taken. So in these states we can see that. So we can examine this through this table. Per capita GSDP for 2016-17 in lakhs rupees is given. Then per capita GSDP ranking in this financial year, 2016-17 financial year. So per capita ranking and HDI ranking for 2015, Human Development Index. HDI means Human Development Index. Human Development Index. So Human Development Index, who suggested? Amartya Sen. He was suggested for Human Development Index. Human Development Index. Human development means nothing but, see, all round development. So not only income, not only per capita income, good literacy, health, education, and all the facilities, other criteria we will discuss now, like that. Okay, now we will see that. Now we can examine this through this table. Per capita GSDP, gross state domestic product for 2016-17. Per capita GSDP ranking 2016-17, HDI ranking, Human Development Index ranking according to 2015. How much rank? Let us see that. Okay, see, Haryana, the state Haryana, per capita income for annum 2016-17 financial year, the state per capita income is 2.15 lakhs rupees. And one person per annum, one person, Haryana, one person per annum, how much is earning? 2.15 lakhs rupees earning for Haryana state. హర్యానాలో ఒక్కో వ్యక్తి సగటుగా ప్రతి సంవత్సరము 2.15 lakhs rupees earning. See, the per capita income of Haryana, which year this is? 2016-17 year. In this year, per capita income of the Haryana is 2.15 lakhs rupees. 15 lakhs rupees. 2.15 lakhs rupees is earning for Haryana persons. The per capita income of the Haryana is 2.15 lakhs. It means for annum, one person is earning 2.15 lakhs rupees is earning one person for annum. This year, this financial year, this 2016-17 financial year, Haryana, one person is earned 2.15 lakhs rupees. Next, per capita GSDP, gross domestic product rankings given. 7th rank is given to the Haryana. Seventh rank is given to the Haryana. But HDI rank is given ninth rank. Ninth rank, Human Development Index. Human Development, మానవ అభివృద్ధి సూచిక. మానవ అభివృద్ధి, ఆదాయంతో పాటు మానవులు అభివృద్ధి చెందినప్పుడే దేశం అభివృద్ధి చెందుతుంది. నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఇన్కమ్, అదర్ క్రైటీరియాస్. So other things, see what are the infant mortality rate, literacy rate, net attendance ratio in the schools, literacy, health, all the aspects, all round development. Human Development Index, Manava Abhiruddhi Suchika, not only income. So generally before I taught you that before the table we have seen. What before table? Yes, a country, all the 5 citizens incomes are equal, little difference. But in big country, 4 people incomes are very low. One person is extremely very rich. 4 persons, their incomes are 500. Fifth person income is 48,000 rupees. But that country is a developed country. Both when calculate 5%, country A, 5% amount for annum, for monthly income is 50,000. B person, 5% monthly income is 50,000. Country A, 5% monthly income is 50,000. Country B, 5% monthly income is 50,000. But when we are going to inside, for country B, 4% incomes are very low. They are very poor. But 50%, 48,000 rupees is extremely very rich. But country, first person, second person, third person, fourth person, fifth person. These 5%, 5 citizens, incomes are equal, little difference. 9,500, 10,500, 9,800, 10,200, 10,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees little differences. But country B, నలుగురు ఆదాయాలు చాలా తక్కువ, బీద కుటుంబాలు, very poor families. One person is very rich, extremely rich. See once. See, Human Development Index, Manava Abhiruddhi Suchika, all round development, not only income of the country, not only per capita in the country, yes, all round development. All the people are, there is a good employment, good education, good health, infant mortality rate, and good education, good health, good employment. So when these facilities are available, that country is developing country. Not only income. Right, come to the table here. So Human Development Index is given the rank to 9th rank. 9th rank is given. 9th rank is given for Haryana. Himachal Pradesh. Next, Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh, per capita income 2016-17 financial year for one person is earning 1.82 lakhs. 1.82 lakhs. One person is earning for annum. Yearly is earning one person 1.82 lakhs rupees earning. The per capita income of Himachal Pradesh 1.82 lakhs. So per capita GSDP rank is given, 12th rank is given. 12th rank is given because of income is very high, income is very low. That's why 12th rank is given. See, Human Development Index given 3rd rank. How? 3rd rank is given. But per capita income is very high comparing to Himachal Pradesh. Haryana per capita income is 2.15 lakhs. But here Himachal Pradesh 1.82 only. But Human Development Index is given 3rd rank. For Haryana 9th rank is given. How? See, Haryana per capita income is 2.15 lakh. 2.15 lakhs rupees per annum. But here no, Himachal Pradesh no 1.82 lakhs rupees per annum. But here ninth rank is given, here third rank is given. Next we will see that how that ranks are given. See Bihar per capita GSDP for 2016-17 0.66 lakhs rupees per annum one person is earning. Bihar is very low income state. Low income state. Very low income. Say ranking 33 rank. Per capita GSDP rank is given 33 rank. Human development is rank is given 21, very low. 21 rank is given. See, once you observe the table once. See, per capita income for annum for selected 3 states we have taken example. See, per capita GSDP for 2016-17 2.15 lakhs for Haryana, Himachal Pradesh 1.82 lakhs, Bihar 0.66. See here no ranking is given, GSDP rank is given in the year of 2016-17, 7th rank, 12th rank, 33 rank. So human development index was suggested by Amartya Sen through his proposals. No, Amartya Sen got Nobel Prize in the economics. So human development, he was suggested to the world. Not only per capita income, not only income is not enough to indicating for this country or not examine these countries are developing, these countries are underdeveloped countries. It's not enough to not only income and per capita income is not enough to judge, not enough to examine for which countries are developed, which countries are underdeveloped, which countries are low income countries. Not enough. So it's required for human development. Human development is required for. So through human development report, we can examine which countries are developed, which countries are underdeveloped countries, which countries are low income countries, is suggested by Amartya Sen. So human development index given the rank Haryana 9th rank, Himachal Pradesh 3rd rank. See then Bihar 21st rank. Now we will see the complete comparative data of these states. Other data we will collect for these 3 states. So by observing this next table now we can understand why human development index given the 3rd rank for Himachal Pradesh we can understand. So incomes no very low comparing to Haryana, but given 3rd rank. So why it is given no, we can understand. Next we will see the table, another table. Say right here some comparative data of selected states. Okay, so 3 states Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar. So now we will see that other data. Now before that we learned about the income, per capita income. Per capita income GSDP in the year of financial year of 2015 and 16-17 and GSDP rank is given in the year of 2016-17 and human development index given the ranking. Okay, now other data. So now through this table we can examine for other data. So Haryana. So infant mortality rate for 1000 children, 33 children died before completing 1 year. What I am telling here, 33 out of 1000 children, 33 children. So the 33 out of say. Right. Say then Haryana. Say before so 30 in the area number of 1000 children. Say 33 died before completing 1 year of age. So 1000 all alive children. No, 33 children are going to die in a 1 year. Infant mortality rate for 1000 out of 1000 children, how many people, sir? see, out of 1,000 born alive people, no, 33 children, they are going to die within 1 year only. Within 1 year, 33 died before completing 1 year, the age of 1 year, the age of one. 33 children going to die out of 1,000 children. So why sir, out of 1,000 33 members are going to die? Because of low medical facilities in the Haryana, no health facilities, perfect health facilities in the Haryana state. Out of 1,000, see once in in the Himachal Pradesh, no, in Himachal Pradesh, out of 1,000 children born alive, 25 died before completing the 1 year of age. 1 year of age, no. So 25 died before completing 1 year of age. 25 only. But here 33 children are going to, out of 1,000 children, 33 children are going to die in 1 year. Within 1 year. Because of lack of medical facilities in the Haryana state. But Himachal Pradesh, no, 25 children out of 1,000, 25 children are going to die. Lack of medical facilities, health facilities. Ratio is very low comparing to Haryana. Haryana per capita income is more, 2.15 lakhs rupees. 2.15 lakhs. Per capita income is 2.15 lakhs rupees per annum. But no, lack of health facilities. Out of 1,000 children, 33 died before completing the age of 1 year. 33 persons are, every 1000 మంది పిల్లల్లో 33 మంది పిల్లలు చనిపోతున్నారు. ఎందుకు? సరైనటువంటి ఆరోగ్యం, సరైనటువంటి ప్రాథమిక వైద్యం అందక the people are going to die. So 33 children are going to die before completing one age because of lack of health facilities. So in that infant mortality rate for 1,000, 33 children are going to, see that out of 1,000 children, 33 children are going to die. See in the Haryana. Himachal Pradesh 25, Bihar 38. Bihar is more. 38 children are going to die out of 1,000 children. Within 1 year only 38 children are going to die because of lack of health facilities. So this is about the IMR report. So infant mortality rate for 1,000 children. So in the year of 2016, no. So 33, 25, 38. 33 children are going to die before completing one age out of 1,000 children. 25 people, so 25 children are died before completing one year age out of 1,000 children. Out of 1,000 children, 38 people are going to die. So this is about the infant mortality rate. That's why, so Human Development Index is given the 3rd rank to Himachal Pradesh. Haryana 9th rank is given. For Bihar 21 rank is given. Right, next come to the literacy rate in percentage wise given. In literacy percentage, in Haryana, no, 77% of literacy percentage. 77%. See, then Himachal Pradesh, no, 84%. Comparing to Haryana, Himachal Pradesh literacy is very high. Comparing to Bihar, Himachal Pradesh literacy percentage is very high. Comparing to among these 3 states, no, highest literacy percentage, no, Himachal Pradesh. So the lowest death rate here Himachal Pradesh only. Among these 3 states, 33, 38, 25 only. Himachal Pradesh only death ratio is very low. Very low. Here, no, literacy percentage also very high. Among these 3 states, we are only comparing only these 3 states only. We are taken only these 3 states only, not for total states. union territories and total states. Only we were taken 3 states only. So among these 3 states, no, Himachal Pradesh, no, 84% of literacy rate. Next, net attendance ration for secondary stage. Secondary stage we can take a 9th and 10th standards. 9th and 10th standards only taken, we will that 9th and 10th. So NAR, net attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio for secondary stage 9th and 10th classes according to 2013 and 14. See, net attendance ratio 61 ratio, 67 ratio, 43 ratio. See, 43% of people are completing 9th and 10th standards. So, total, for example, out of 100%, no? Out of 100%, 43% of children, they are completing the secondary stage of education. Secondary stage of education they are completing in Bihar. Very low. Bihar net attendance ratio is very low in Bihar. 43% of children they are completing the 9th and 10th standards. Here Haryana no 61% only. 61% of children they are completing 9th and 10th standards. But Himachal Pradesh no 67% of the children they are going to completing the 9th and 10th. So 9th and 10th standards. Net attendance ratio is very high in Arunachal Pradesh. So among these 3 states, no, when we observed, Himachal Pradesh net attendance ratio is very high. Himachal Pradesh, so net attendance ratio is very high and literacy percent is also very high and death rate is very low. Death rate is very low. That's why Human Development Index given the third rank to Human Development HDI ranking is given to Haryana 9th rank and Himachal Pradesh 3rd rank, 21st rank for Bihar. So why 3rd rank Human Development Index given 3rd rank to Himachal Pradesh? Because of out of 1000 children, 25 children died. So 25 died before completing 1 year of age. So here 33, here 38, here 25 only. And literacy percent 84% literacy in Himachal Pradesh and net attendance ratio is very high. That's why Human Development Index is given the third rank to the Himachal Pradesh. See, this is about the income and other criteria. See, Human Development report is saying that Amartya Sen was suggested to the world economical countries. So income and per capita income is not enough to examine or comparison of all the countries. So income, per capita income and other criteria. What other criteria? No, education, literacy percentage and education facilities and other facilities. So is needed for comparing of different states, different countries, different districts and mandals and different villages. Not only income, not only per capita income, other criteria also very, very important. Net attendance ratio, literacy percentage, health facilities, see how the health conditions are there, how they are utilizing the human resources, how they are utilizing for the natural resources, how they are utilizing for the mineral resources in the particular country. So how they are preserved for the next generations. So how they were planning for utilizing of natural, human and mineral resources. So this is very very important for for the development of nation. The development is depends on income, per capita income, and other criteria also. So this is very very important. Next, development is also depends on public facilities. So development is also depends on public facilities. Public facilities are very very important. If there is no public facilities, no, there is no development. No development. Development depends on providing of facilities to the people, particular citizens. If facilities, for example, we were discussing in the last class, when the one person, so and so person, X person, he joined in the company. When he was joined in the company, no, first he will see that first income according to work, how much he is earning for monthly, for annum, how much is earning. That is according to his skill. That is enough for enough or not. First, he will see for that income levels. Next, no discrimination in the company, equal treatment, respect from others. There is a respect or not. So all the staff members are respecting to him or not. So security, for security, job security, 365 days work, job security, equal treatment, respect from others, good environment. What good environment? Yes, good security, good facilities, comfortability for that. Like what I am telling here, development is depends on providing of public facilities. Right now, public facilities are required for the development. The development is depends on public facilities. Public facilities, no. For example, in which countries the government or local bodies are when providing good facilities to the people, no, when they are providing good facilities to the people, no, the people individual income levels are increases. For example, in our India, no, so most nearly 40 to 50% of people are very poor, below poverty line people are there. Below poverty line people for that. So the recently our central government of India in the year of 2012 or approximately, I don't know the particular year, in that, no, food security bill was introduced. By what is the aim of food security bill? No, yes, who are living in the below poverty line, no, for providing food facilities to them or food security to them, no, at least their income levels will be increases. For example, daily wages now every day is earning near approximately 300 to 400 rupees. 300 to 400 rupees earning persons, no. 1 kg of rice, nearly 40 to 50 rupees is there. So every day when he purchases, no, that his income levels are not enough to growth of his family. That's why in the year of 2012, I don't know particular year, food security bill was introduced by central government of India. By this, through this scheme, no, so the people income levels will be increases. At least we can provide for, at least by this scheme, no, we can uplifting of who are living in the below poverty line. Like that, no, when we are providing facilities to the people, no, there is a good development. In which countries the government or local bodies are providing good facilities to the people, no, the country will be going to develop. See, for example, money through money we cannot purchase pollution free air, pollution free environment. So good environment is required. We have to protect for the forest, we have to protect for the trees and plants, so we can protect for natural resources. So, and good environment is required. See, good health facility, the government has to provide good health facilities. Good health facilities. So the persons, know, physically, mentally, when they are strong, no, they'll work very hardly, and production will be increases. When the production is increases, no, the company will be developed. The companies are developed, no, automatically the nations will be developed. That first, see, then good environment is required. Second one is see, good health facilities. Good health is required. Health is very very important. So when so money we can unable to purchase anything. So health is very very important. So sometimes no, diseases are attacking. At the time government has to provide Facilities, health facilities. So good health is required. Quality education is very required. So the development of nation is depends on quality education. Quality education, not quantity education. Quality education is required. So the nation development depends on quality education. When governments or local bodies are providing good quality education, no, citizens are will develop. When the citizens are developed, no, skilled persons are increases. When the skilled persons are increases, no, the companies, industrial, agriculture sector, service sector, three sectors will be developed. The country will be developed. Quality education, good health facilities, good environment. We have to protect the forest. We have to protect that, and then we have to provide good employment to the peoples. Good employment, abolition of poverty. These are very, very important. Good transport system. So these are the transport system. Good water facilities, good electricity. Good electricity, water facilities, drainage facilities, roads, buildings. When we are providing to the peoples, know there is a development. So then particularly encouragement of girls' education. I said that quality education is required. Girls' education, equal education for both boys and girls. See, food security bill. So public distribution system is very, very important because of at least increasing the income levels of the low income peoples by successful implementation of public distribution system. No, yes, ration shops by providing with subsidy prices products. When it is providing, no, at least the people, low income level people's income levels will be increases. So this is public facilities are very, very important. So public facilities are very, very important. Okay, now next class we will discuss about the comparison of different countries, our neighbor countries in the financial year of 2017. Which countries income levels are very high, which countries income levels are very low. Human Development Index rank. So rank is given for which country. So we will see the next class. Thank you.